Good morning to all the respected dignitaries, my dear friends. I wish you all a great day ahead. Myself, Sheetal Patil, a research scholar from VCTI College of Engineering, Mumbai, India, and my co-author and supervisor is Dr. Surendra Bhosle sir. Today I am going to give the presentation on the topic as hyperparameter tuning based performance analysis of machine learning approaches for the prediction of cardiac complications, and my paper ID is 88. So let us have a look to the outline of presentation. Yes. So introduction to the cardiac complications and related important aspects. So first of all, heart disease proves to be leading cause for death both in women and men, and it is the biggest cause of morbidity and mortality among the population of the world. So according to the WHO, estimated 17 million people died from the heart disease in 2016 and representing the 31% of all the global deaths. So basically, what is the heart attack condition? So a heart attack is a medical emergency. It generally refers to the condition that involve narrowed or blocked blood vessels that can lead to the heart attack, chest pain, or maybe a stroke. So there are various symptoms of the heart attack. So that may include the tightness, pain in the chest, neck, abnormal heartbeat, and anxiety. So therefore, the prediction of the cardiovascular disease is very important. Also, the risk factors that are diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and so on. Many other factors are included. So, the prediction of cardiovascular disease is very important aspect in the clinical data analysis. And so, the machine learning and data mining technique comes into the focused. So if the doctors have useful information of prediction well in advance, then they can provide the important insights and give the treatment to the patients accordingly. So there are symptoms in the heart disease. So this slide will explain the various symptoms of the heart attack. So there may be chest discomfort or pain, squeezing in the chest lasting for more than few minutes, shortness of breath, sweating action, nausea and vomiting, and so on. Next is the problem statement. So the comparative performance analysis for the various classical ML algorithms, then hybrid approaches adopted for the predicting the heart diseases, and further improvement in their accuracy has been observed using the data optimization algorithms. So this is the proposed system model. So this block diagram shows the basic steps followed for the proposed data classification. So this hard data set which is used here from the UCI machine repository, and only relevant and unique attributes are being used. Then data pre-processing and splitting. So in the data cleaning, all the null values are either dropped or imputed. So there are no null values or missing values present in our data set. So there is no specific need for the data cleaning over here. The next is the yes, different algorithms like SVM, random forest, neural network are being implemented. So the input data collection. So this table represents the attributes information of the hard data set. So as shown in this table, hard data set has been used from the UCI machine learning repository, and this data set has 76 attributes. But for our research work, we have considered only 14 attributes as shown for the significance of the study at the initial stage of the research. So these are the 14 attributes mentioned. The next is the this table indicates the comparative performance analysis of the different scalars. So as the data set is diverse on the scale, it becomes very necessary to consider the feature scaling, whose various types of feature scaling are standard scalar, min-max scalar, and the robust scalar. So all the above three scaling methods being applied to the ML algorithms to see which method actually suits best for our data set. And the prediction accuracy is being noted for each method, and that is what represented here in the table. So here we can see the best result is being obtained with the help of standard scalar method, that is 86.79%. So we have used the standard scalar for the feature scaling. Now next slide shows the training and testing data split. So here this table will give you the accuracy for the different algorithms wherein various split ratios are being used. So these are the algorithms: SVM, neural network, and random forest, and these are the split ratios are being used. So for any algorithm, it is recommended to that it will get the maximum data for its training. So in this paper, we chose 4 different split ratios: 60:40, 70:30, 75:25, and 80:20. And then different algorithms being applied, and this table will show the analysis of the training accuracy in percentage. So it is observed that best result was obtained with this split, which is indicated that 70:30 split, which is highlighted over here, that gives the best result. So the split ratio with the 70:30 is being used here as a training testing split ratio for the rest of the algorithm. The data visualization. So here this figure indicating the graphical representation of the data set for its better understanding. So this histogram plot, when on x-axis we have the different attributes of the data set, and y-axis represents the count of the respective attributes. And these various attributes we can see over here. So next is the different algorithms for prediction of the heart disease. Sorry. So these are the various algorithms that is being used, and it initially deals with the approach with the classical models based on the supervised learning algorithms such as support vector machine, k nearest neighbor, and random forest, and deep learning models. And then hybrid approach using the fuzzy c-means based neural network gives the better accuracy, which is indicated in this next table. So this table shows the prediction accuracy for the different algorithms prior to the tuning. So here comparative analysis of all the 8 algorithms in terms of their prediction accuracy, in terms of training and testing is given. And we can see that most better accuracy is obtained using the FCC means based neural network. Yes. Next is the data optimization technique. Now, what is the need for the data optimization? So, optimization is most important essential ingredient in the machine learning algorithms. So, sorry, the choice for the optimization algorithm can make a difference between getting the good accuracy. So, there are multiple ways to optimize the data for applying it to the algorithms. So like data imputation, handling the categorical values, data standardization, and these all methods are being used. So the machine learning by various optimization algorithms uses this special technique, that is the grid search CV method, is used to find the optimal parameters to use with an algorithm, which is called as the hyperparameters. So this grid search CV is applied to all the 8 algorithms to find out the best suitable values for the hyperparameters. And then with the new values, we again perform the ML algorithms, and then improvement in the prediction accuracies can be seen in the next table. And also in this graph, so we can see in this graph that it shows the comparison of training accuracy before and after implementing the grid search CV method. So we can see this blue color line indicate the before the grid search CV method, and this red line will indicate after the grid search CV is implemented. So this x-axis shows the various algorithms, 8 algorithms, and y-axis will give you accuracy. Sorry. And then next is the again comparison of testing accuracy before after implementing the grid search CV. So yes, so the improvement in the prediction accuracy for all the algorithms has been observed, and that is also specified in the next table also. So this hybrid approach using the fuzzy C-means based neural network gives the classification accuracy. We can see here this red graph, red line will indicate the after grid search CV almost above this 97.5. So it reaches to the 98.76%. So in this tabular format, we can see this fuzzy C-means based neural network gives the accuracy of 98.76%, which shows that this proposed optimized technique outperforms much better over the simple classifiers in terms of prediction accuracy. So next is the conclusion and the future work. So the important purpose of the study is to predict the heart disease problems using the different classical machine learning algorithms, at the same time comparing them with the hybrid models. And so hybrid models like K-means neural network, fuzzy C-means clustering method, and it is compared with the training accuracies. And so the neural network achieved the 91.98% prediction accuracy, and the FCC based neural network achieved 95.5% accuracy. So if we select carefully the hyperparameters, after the careful selection of that parameters using the grid search CV method, the prediction accuracy is further improved to the 98.76% for K-means based neural network and FCM based neural network respectively. So in the future scope, that after consulting with the cardiologist, it is planned as a future work that we can add the physiological data attributes like cardiac risk marker elements, then thyroid values, family history related parameters, etc. And sorry, and the large population around more than 5,000 patients. So this data can be applied, and optimization techniques can be used to improve the accuracy of the cardiac complication prediction. And so this is the interesting to see the impact of hypertuning on the improving the accuracy of prediction. Also, it can be used for the anomaly detection for the cardiac complication prediction with a better accuracy. So next slide shows the references that I have used in the paper. These are the references. So thank you so much. So I would like to express my gratitude to all the respected panelists, judges, and committee members for giving me this opportunity to present my research work and ideas over here. So please accept my sincere thanks. Special thanks to Dr. Nikita ma'am as well as Dr. Ajit sir and the entire team for their extended support and coordination. So I'm so grateful for your wonderful support, and thank you.